Greetings all, Brian DeCastro here, domestic athlete, human performance coach. This is the June video blog. Very late, sorry about that. My apologies. June has been super busy for me. I've been doing a lot of stuff, but I won't go into it. But as a result of it, you'll probably see a lot more stuff coming out in the next month and going forward as a result of some things I've been working on in the last month. So as far as the June wrap up, I'll get into this in more detail in the newsletter. But there seems to be an underlying theme for the month of June with regards to what is in our heads and is it holding us back. Okay, this was very definitely, this resonates a lot with me, but I also notice a theme with some of my clients as well with regards to this. So sometimes what's going on in our head, or if we're too much in our heads, we can't get into our bodies and we can't do things in the way that we would truly want to be able to do them because we're too wrapped up in our stuff. Okay, quite often what happens in our heads, if we're too much focused on one technical aspect of something, or if we're too emotional about something else, it doesn't allow us the confidence to be able to express ourselves and be who we really are at that given moment in time. So what the hell do we do about it? Okay, so some things I can offer with regards to this, which worked for me, is three things. So when I feel like I'm up in my head too much, I can't focus, I do grounding techniques. So one of the things is with regards to grounding is getting outside in nature. Take your shoes off, take your socks off, walk around in the grass, breathe in the air, hear the sounds, and what have you. That will help you settle down. It only takes about 10 to 15 minutes, and you can reset your mind and get connected with your body again and then move on to the next task. What I started doing was, I was doing this actually multiple times in the last month in between tasks. So I would do a creative task and get it done, take a break, go outside, walk around the grass for like 10 minutes, come back and begin another task, which might have been different from the first task. So it's great for transitioning from one thing to the other as well. So that's the first thing, getting in nature and grounding yourself, getting your bare feet on the ground. The second thing that tends to work in a gym setting is strength training. I find strength training is better for me for grounding than, say, for example, endurance training, or just even stretching. Well, stretching is sometimes really good for that as well, depending on what your body needs. But sometimes lifting something heavy helps me settle down after it's done. So deadlifts, squats, lunges, closed kinetic chain movements, that's the technical term for it, helps us with grounding and also helps us feel a lot more, literally a lot more powerful, a lot more invincible, like we can take something on. So it helps both with our confidence and also helps with our grounding mechanism, gets us out of our heads. Okay, so that's the second thing. So grounding yourself in nature, getting your feet on the earth. Second, strength training. And the third thing, when there's an issue with us up in our head, quite often we're out of balance. Okay, so we're either really emotional and freaking out about something, or we're very productive, very goal oriented, very left brain thinking. So there seems to be an overwhelming of one side or the other, which makes us feel out of sorts, out of balance, which brings our attention up into our heads and out of our bodies. So the third thing I would offer is balancing the left and right brain. And how is that done? Any movements that you do in the gym that goes across the midline, so pulling across the body, punching across the body, rotational moves. You've seen in my body work video, I started out and I was kind of, swaying back and forth like this. Anything that continuously crosses the midline back and forth will also help you balance your left and right brain. Sometimes when I work with clients right when they come from work, I have them do walking lunges and I try to get them to alternate their hands in a walking or running pattern with the lunge that they're doing. Quite often they're so heavily focused in their left brain that they can't even do the exercise. So I keep having them do it until they get it, then I know their brain is getting balanced. So Again, one more time. Grounding in nature, strength training, and crossing the midline helps us get us out of our heads and into our bodies so we can focus again. It doesn't take a lot of time. Okay. Third thing, coming up in July, I'm gonna be taking off some time off. I'm gonna be spending some time with my son after he's done school this week, and we're gonna be with some family and having some holidays, giving my wife a break from the two of us, which is also great for her. So, but I do have a theme that I'm gonna work on in the month of July, and I will start working on this on the first week. Is I'm gonna do my first 4 dad hacks. Okay, so I've been working with a lot of men and a lot of dads lately, and I like to give them tools that I've been using to help them transition from work to home life or get focused from one thing to the next without taking too much time, without making too much fuss over stuff and not taking away too much from the family, but also very powerful things that helps them be able to perform both in and out of their professional lives. So look for the 4 dad hacks coming up. There's more dad hacks, but I'm going to start with 4 in July. They'll be coming in form of a video blog that I hope I could be able to bang out each week. So that'll be my video blogging project for this month. And feel free to ask any questions or direct any topics or anything in my direction. If anything that that I talked about today inspires an idea, or if there's anything that you have any questions you might have with regards to your own programming, what's been going on. So hopefully everything's been going well for you guys. It's been a quiet month as far as our communication together. I will improve on that. I'm sorry I got really wrapped up in some stuff in the last month, but there's more coming, and keep at it. And if you need anything, you know where to find me. Thanks a lot. Have a good month. Take care.